Pistää vaan vaikka vähän. Sitten se on helpompi.
I don't know. I can ask if there's anything else. It's okay. Okay, or tea? Is tea better?
You have tea?
If there's tea, can you? Yeah. Are you guys all set, ready?
Yeah, ready. Yep.
Now that we're complete, then we're going to start with the last Nordic Combined press conference of the weekend, the one after the team sprint. As you can see, there's one athlete per team here. We have Robert Clemensen representing for the Norwegian team, Jason Lamy-Chapuis representing the French team, and Johannes Rutek still hasn't had to go to hospital from head injury, so representing our winners from Germany. Let's start with Hobart. You came last, we start with you.
Yep.
I assume until everybody came into the stadium, you were not 100% certain you would be on this podium, but then this craziness with the first two teams happened in the stadium, and then the ranks 2 and 3 were up for grabs. So how did you see this last lap coming into the stadium till the finish?
It was a bit strange when we were coming inside. I saw a lot of skis and products lying in the snow there, and I did not know what happened, but I saw Jason was hunting me and catching me, and I was just not satisfied that he was passing me straight before the sprint, but it was hard to get past again because it was so high speed. So congrats to Jason, good finish. For Jarl, I think I felt sorry for him. I saw he was really not too happy right now, but he's still young and he will come back. And he's incredible, good competitor for us in the future. So yeah, for us we have to be just satisfied to be on the podium, and congrats to Johannes and Jason for a good race.
Now you had the longest jump of the day this morning, as usual here in Lahti, I would like to say. I mean, that's kind of your hill. How was it to jump in the conditions this morning, actually?
I was just having one jump. I was not jumping quite around, and I knew every time in Lahti you have to just be totally present and ready for go 100% and don't look too much around. And I was having confidence after yesterday's jumping, so I know what matters here. So yeah, I love this hill and I love Lahti, and I just keep doing good jumps every year here. So then I don't see any point of doing any trial round. So it was a good day in the jumping hill for me. For sure, I was a bit surprised when I was coming down because I didn't know anything what happens before. So when I looked up and no Norwegian on the top 6, I didn't understand anything after a good jump. So I was a bit pissed after we were so long behind. But after all, we were on the podium, and we have to be just happy for that.
For sure. As you're the most experienced athlete on the Norwegian team, is that also something will you talk to Jarl after this? Is that something you do within the team to help a teammate when he has had such a rough day?
Yeah, absolutely. I already talked a bit to him, and he learns a lot, and he's only 17 years old, so he will for sure be a good man for the whole circus for the future. And it's good for me to have somebody who can kick me in the ass in the jumping hills also sometimes. But I think during the night he will be back and see that it was a good weekend for him for sure. He didn't get the results he wants, but he sees his potential and he will come back.
Sure, thank you. Moving over to Jason, who has been having a lot of fun on the podiums in the latest time. Now back, you just said, with the retirement team today, you and Sebastian. So was that the plan today, to have fun together one last time?
Yep, and I remember first team sprint together with Sebastian, we won in Seefeld a couple of years ago. and we wanted to do for the last team sprint because we retire after the season, kind of like the retirement team. So it was the goal was just to have fun today and be in a good group after jumping, and that's what we did. Jumping part was pretty good, but it was so close with I think 6 teams in 12 seconds after the jumping part. So yeah, we tried not to break too many poles and stay in front and stay in the good group. The Germans were too strong. They went away. We couldn't stay with them, but I mean, it was a pretty nice race. And I thought I was going for 3rd place with Harvard, but kind of say the same thing. I didn't expect to see a guy with only one ski and trying to go to the finish line. But it was kind of funny, but well, not for him probably, but I mean, because they were really strong team, and they just at the end couldn't make it to the finish line. But I mean, it was very good for us today. Really nice.
For sure. That was a long answer, so for now I'm moving on over to Johannes. Yeah, you said after the race that first it felt okay, now the head starts getting bigger and bigger and bigger. What's the status on the head now?
Yeah, it hurts.
Okay. Let's go back to the beginning of the race. As Jason mentioned, at some point during the early stages, you managed to get away from that big group that was chasing the Norwegians. So was that your game plan, to put some time between you and the group as early as possible?
Yeah, not from the beginning. We knew we had to hurry up to get to the front, to the Norwegian. They skied really fast, and so we had to put everything in, and that we could break away from the group we didn't expect, but we have to race our race, and so we did.
For sure. Obviously now I have to ask, can you walk us through this last lap in the stadium? How did it go from your perspective?
Yeah, Jarl did great skiing. He really tried to manage to stay in front, and he fought really hard, and then in the last downhill he came too far on my side, and we both fell, and at least I just broke my pole so I could go away, but I fell on my head and were a bit confused, couldn't stand up right now directly, and then the emotions came up and were a bit too heavy, and I'm really sorry for Jarl that I reacted like that, because it's not how a sportsman reacts in the first, but head is bumping and everything was a bit too emotional, and he's a young guy. I hope he come back. I think he's a strong man, especially the jumping, and also his cross-country race was really, really good today. And so I'm a bit sorry that I just reacted like that.
Yeah, I saw you went to him right before you went to the ceremony, so have you guys straightened things out afterwards?
Yeah, I hope so. I think he he knew what he did wrong and what I meant, and but I hope he isn't mad at me right now.
Let's hope so. Thanks from my side. Are there any more questions for our athletes? No, but there's still time for one-on-one interviews if there's the need for that. If not, thank you very much from our side, and hopefully see many of you in Trondheim and Oslo next week. Thank you very much. That's crazy, huh? Yeah, good job. Thank you.
Thanks.